guard, a 6'5" from Oklahoma State, number 3, John Starks. At guard, a 6'4" from Illinois, number 11, Derek Harper. At forward, at 6'8" from Notre Dame, number 2, Monty Williams. At forward, at 6'10" from Pittsburgh, number 54, Charles Smith. And at center, at 7 feet from Georgetown, number 33, co-captain Patrick Ewing. The head coach for the Knicks, Pat Riley.
And we'll be back with the opening tip in just a moment. And Monty Williams able to come up with it. John Starks, yes. So the Suns lead 3-2.
Now all 12 members of the Suns roster have gotten a start with Danny Ainge today, as Paul Westphal seemingly will do anything but start Dan Marley.
Smith from Williams. Yes, it is an oddity that Dan Marley will be a starter in the All-Star game in Phoenix in a couple of weeks, yet he is a player who primarily comes off the bench, but usually plays 30 exhibitions from Ewing in recent games. Smith with the block, Starks on the drive, and a good play by Chase preventing the shot. Harper, yes. Knicks. Ewing, nice pass from Williams to set up Ewing, and the Knicks have taken a 1-point lead.
And Patrick Ewing acknowledging the nice play by the rookie, Monty Williams, and that's his type of game. Opportunity type player, put it on the floor and go to the basket. Not a perimeter shooter, but can make plays like that.
Danny Shea to show his dissatisfaction. Ewing is fouled. Green and Klein.
And that's the kind of offense that gives the Knicks the most trouble.
Derek Harper has been on a three-point barrage. Hits from downtown. He's hit at least one three-point field goal in each of the last 17 games. And he's cut it to a 2-point Phoenix lead. Now Mason is guarding Barkley. And Barkley able to hit over Mason with the drop-back move. The Suns 21 and the Knicks 17. Barkley is connected on 4 of 6. He has 9 points.
And the Knicks can live with those kinds of shots from Charles. They'd rather see him shoot a lot of jump shots with a hand in his face rather than.
Harper for 3. And the rebound is handled by Manning. Mason got a piece of it. Perry and Ainge in the backcourt with Green, Klein, and Manning up front. Perry unleashing, and Mason with the rebound. Anthony Mason, who handles the ball so well, popping it down to Starks for 3. Rebound Ewing, uncovered. Patrick Ewing by himself, able to handle it on the putback.
Well, the Knicks have not been a good offensive rebounding team all this season, and even last year they were not. But in transition, none of the Suns finding Patrick Ewing and getting a body on him, and he got the easy deuce.
AC Green for 3. So the Knicks in possession, now trailing by 1. Here's Smith with the open shot. Yes. And the Knicks take a 1-point lead.
And the Knicks giving the Suns a little of their own medicine, beating them down the floor in transition and getting good looks at the basket.
Charles Smith trying to turn it from the 2 for 9 the other night in Charlotte. Another open shot for Green. Passed it up. Marley for 3. Manning rebounds.
Well, you could hear the crowd groan as Marley was wide open. They thought that one was going to bottom.
Good box out by Mason. Starks pulls it up. Smith with the tip. And rebounded by Manning. Good hands again by Mason. Preventing the outlet. Crowd reacting to the defensive play of Anthony Mason. Harper. Smith. Ewing. Patrick Ewing. Doing it again on the offensive board, this time in traffic. And the Knicks lead 25-22. Paul Westphal wants to talk it over.
Defense. Here the penetration, the kick out. Nobody knows where Patrick Ewing. There he is, finishing off with the offensive rebound. And Marley want to shoot it on every touch.
John Starks hits the 3. Knicks, who have been hitting from downtown, now lead by 6 points.
Charles coming into the front court, spreading his hands. Calm down, fellas. He feels it slipping away a little right now.
Manning beating Bonner. Beautifully, Mason, Bonner, Smith on the front line. Nice pass, and Bonner hits the reverse to extend to a 6-point lead.
And all of that was set up with a beautiful screen roll situation by Anthony Mason, who wiped out the defender and gave that opening to Davis to get into the lane.
Knicks have done a good job on Dan Marley not allowing the room for a 3-point possibility, but Charles Barkley continues to hit. He now has 11. It's the Knicks by 4.
You got to watch Charles. He kind of looks at it as a form of disrespect when you don't come down and double team him.
All right, here's Barkley on the run. Charles Barkley. And again, the isolation. Barkley goes to the left hand. Sets up Marley for 3. Back comes Davis. Rare fast break opportunity for the Knicks. Davis all the way, and he's fouled. Fouled by shots. Harper saw the opening. Pass from Shays. Again, an opportunity for Marley, but was not able to score. Here he is, Starks. 3-pointer for John Starks, and the Knicks now picking up the shooting, and they take a 2-point lead.
And the Knicks continue to take advantage of transition opportunities.
On NBC, Harper once again allowed to penetrate, and the Knicks lead by 2. Derek Harper has 9 points. The Knicks backcourt has done the job offensively. 12 for Starks and 9 for Harper.
And Harper's getting a lot of help.
John Starks puts the chokehold on Charles Barkley.
What do you think? Anthony Bonner, does he win it?
Patrick, down the hatch it goes.
He's able to get back on the transition. Green switching off to Harper, shoots over him. It's expected he'll be back 3rd or 4th week in February. They're also looking for the return of Herb Williams. Mason able to play it. And the Knicks now lead by 6. Herb Williams working his way back from hand surgery. He's been playing well when he went out. Phoenix using the clock. 20 seconds remaining of the half. The Knicks have a 6-point lead. Now 10 on the 24. Camp of defense. Mason up on Barkley. Harper over to help. Ainge with the shot clock running down. Way off in a 3-point attempt. And since he did not hit the rim, it is a 24-second violation.
Well, 2 Knicks players, Derek Harper and Charles Smith, charging out at Dan Marley to make him change that shot or at least put it on the floor, and they were successful.
5 and 6 tenths seconds remaining of the half. Hubert Davis checking back in. Now they've adjusted the clock. 7 and 1/10 seconds remaining.
Thank you.
Smith will throw in.
Pat Riley getting another shooter on the floor, and Hubert Davis to keep the thing spread so Derek Harper can penetrate and kick.
Ewing with the shot. Gets 0.3 of a second remaining of the half. Very strong finish to the first half for the New York Knicks, who had
It's a nice pump fake, lays it in one-handed. To John Starks. Starksy from 3-point range makes the rainbow connection. High scorer, though, would go to...
Knicks lead by 9. It's their biggest lead of the game. Starks wide open. Yes, that's a 3-pointer for John Starks. 9 minutes to take this 59-48 lead. Starks for 3. Rebound, Monty Williams. And rebounded by Ewing. Davis on a quick release for 3. The Knicks 77, and the Suns 58. After Marley hit that 3 just moments ago, he has not been able to get another good look. Nixon, there's one. Fires from way out. Knicks have done a good job in not allowing Marley any space at all.
And that's because Anthony Bonner is watching him very closely, not really looking to help out anybody else on the floor. Stay home with Dan Marley are his marching orders.
Mason and Davis playing catch. Beautiful move by Mason, and he's fouled. And a technical has also been handed out on Green.
And And after this play here, as right before that, Anthony Mason, after he made that hard spin move.
Down to 5. Starks from Mason, pops it out. Davis for 3. The Knicks 79 and the Suns 58 after 3. Strong game once again for Patrick Ewing. 26 for Ewing. 14 of the 26 here in the third. We'll be back. And the shooting drought continues. Here's Bonner for Mason. Nicely run, fast break. Meanwhile, Marley gets down. He's turned back. Blocked by Bonner, but a foul is called. And a technical foul will probably be latched on. Let's see. Yes, technical foul. Bonner upset with the call, was overreacting, according to the official, Joey Crawford.
Anthony Bonner apparently coming out of nowhere, as from our vantage point in midcourt, it looked like Dan Marley had a wide open lane to the basket. Bonner went up. Evidently, he felt, the crowd felt, he gets all ball on this play, and he does. But the overreaction to the whistle and hammering the basket stanchion drew the technical foul.
But Danny Ainge not able to hit the tee.
Anthony Bonner times this beautifully, and you could tell by Marley's reaction, he knew he was had as Bonner met him up at the summit there and apparently got all ball. Let's look at Anthony Mason. He can't believe that call was made.
After the All-Star break, Mason with the stuff. And then had some words for Barkley, and perhaps that will cost. Joey saying last touched by the Knicks.
There's Anthony Mason one more time having some words for Charles Barkley, and he gets paid for it at technical foul. A good shot opportunity there, preferably a make for them to try to get back into the court, and that will hurt Phoenix and put the Knicks in good position.
The Knicks now lead 92-76. 29 points, 13 rebounds for Ewing. Barkley from way out trying the 3. And now he is getting a razzing from the crowd.
I took a little peek over to the Phoenix bench. Everybody's sitting there stoically right now. No reaction to that unbelievable shot by Charles Barkley from about 30.
Charles has missed his last 8 shots.
You know, Charles Barkley saying to himself, well, I am open. There is no hand on my face. I'll let it fly. That's the way he started the ball game. He made his first 3-point shot. Sometimes that makes Charles feel that he's in control of the offensive game then, but it has not worked out for him today.
And Barkley sitting down. Green returns. Harper for 3. Ewing had it knocked away. Ainge on the break. Ewing receiving the ball at just the right spot and unstoppable against this front line. He now has 31 points. Ewing, yes. The Knicks lead 96-78.
Patrick Ewing has recognized every defensive situation thrown at him by the Phoenix Suns this afternoon.
They collapse on Ewing. Shot clock at 8. Starks for 3. Yes. John Starks, who has 19 points. That was another 3-point attack. Here comes Starks for Ewing on the break. Oh! Patrick Ewing extending to a 102-86. Knick lead. Here's Green for 3. Down to a minute 25 remaining in this fourth quarter. The Knicks hearing the applause.
Game, you take the ball to the basket a lot more, but the Suns, this is a part of their makeup, it's a part of their identity, but there's way too many threes.
But Starks able to knock it down. Shooting from all angles, but not able to have success. The Knicks over the Suns, 107-88. We'll be back in a moment.